Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Games and Stories. So I made some changes. Hopefully Gothic 2 will actually run way better and look way better at the same time on YouTube.
Release the land, and there arose all creatures, trees.
Yes, Vatras, you are preaching as usual. So what I did a fresh install of Gothic 2 without all the Elhiver stuff that was crowding the original folder. I basically have the system pack, the player kit, and what else do I have? I have I have the I'm having it's like how do you say this? I'm having a memory lag right now. The DirectX 11 renderer thingy, yeah, that one I have installed because it offers you way more choices when it comes to editing, how you wanna change how Gothic 2 looks and feels. Now let's do some more quests in Khorinis, shall we?
I am Hacker, the weapons dealer. Every man should carry a weapon these days, especially when venturing outside of the city walls.
Don't tell this to anyone. Don't tell me that.
Tell me more about the area around the city.
It's gotten too dangerous out there, because of the bandits for one thing, and also on account of wild beasts. Even the animals don't seem to get enough to eat in these crappy times. They're venturing closer to the city all the time.
Do you know anything about the paladins?
Yes. Those guys are ruining my business. All you can buy in this entire town is a short sword at most. They've helped themselves to anything that's longer than 1.5 feet. In return, I now get to live in the hotel free of charge.
Where do you get your weapons from?
Harad the smith has been my supplier up to now. Now all he does is make stuff for the paladins. He works for those guys day and night like a madman, without pay. He thinks it's his duty. All I can offer you now is my remaining stock.
What do you know about the disappearances of the citizens of Khorinis?
I have seen many pass through the eastern city gate. Some of those who came I had never seen before in my life. And many of those who went out never came back. But what happened the other day was really quite strange. There was this fellow who came here. I think his name is Joe. He bragged that he would soon come into some serious money. He claimed that he knew how to get into one of the city towers where the militia keep their arms. I haven't seen him since, even though I used to bump into him around the same time every day. I reported this to the militia. I thought that maybe he had been caught and thrown into the dungeon, but Lord Andre had no idea what I was talking about. He didn't even know the fella.
What do you know about the bandits?
What do I know about them? They robbed me on my way to the city, and I'm not the only one. They've been up to their tricks for quite a while. The militia tried to track them down, but without any success.
Really?
Do you know who in the militia took part in the search?
The fellow's name is Pablo. He and a few others went looking for the bandits, but they didn't find them.
Do you know where I can find Pablo?
He patrols around the city. You'll find him either at the Temple Square or in the lower part of town.
Where did they hold you up?
Near Akhil's farm. Just go out of the city gate from here. Follow the road to the right. After a while, you'll get to a few steps. The bastards came from there. I bet they have their hideout back there in the woods.
I'll deal with it.
What? You want to take on the bandits? By yourself? You're quite a good fighter, huh?
How much is the matter worth to you?
That's a dangerous business. Well, it's all right with me. I'll pay you 100 gold pieces if you defeat the bandits.
Show me your wares.
Okay, so he has some raw steel, nothing very fancy. Now, what I want to do is let's donate the rest of our money to Darren the Fire Magician because I think
I want to make a donation.
I think we can donate a few more
Bless you.
gold pieces.
I want to.
Bless.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Bless you.
I want to make
Who
it,
says things like that?
Okay.
but I didn't.
That's what
What-
I've always said.
What did you say?
But I didn't.
That doesn't matter,
It's
my
gonna get
son.
even worse.
You can also donate as much as you want later.
Can't take care of everything
Uh-huh.
for everybody.
Now, let's see. We also have Jorah, and we have a quest called Alrik's Sword. Alrik sold his sword to the merchant Jorah. Okay, let's talk to Jorah.
Enos be with you, stranger.
That's an
If you're
open
looking for a good
secret.
selection for the traveler, then you're in the right place.
Don't tell her.
But I'm warning you, if you're planning on helping yourself without paying,
That's
I'll
not
call
what
the
I-
city guard.
Just a moment. Do I look like a thief?
Not what I
Bah.
heard.
You won't be the first one to make off with my things today.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Somebody stole from you.
I can't prove it. The fellow was damn clever. Introduced himself as Ringaru, if that really is his right name. He's been hanging around the marketplace the last few days.
Don't tell her.
And every evening he gets plastered at the beer stand down the street.
I won't tell
I bet the
anything.
bastard is drinking my money. I only looked away for a moment, and my purse was gone.
I
That's
could
not
get your
what I
gold
heard.
back for you.
Oh, and why would you do that?
Go away. Don't tell me that.
I want part of the gold as a reward.
Typical, isn't
First, see if you can get my purse back. Then, we'll talk
Everybody
about
knows
your
that now.
reward.
Why didn't you call the city guard?
my own
The guards
eyes.
only respond if a thief is caught in
These
the
are bad
act.
times.
And when I noticed my purse was missing, the bastard was already
That's
gone.
terrible.
How much gold was in that purse?
That's
50
terrible.
gold pieces. That's quite a lot in these crappy times.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
I'll see what I can do.
Be careful.
Simply
If you just
talks
knock
too
the
much.
bastard down, the city guard will get involved. Lately, things have been getting really tough here. Since the paladins came to town, the guards have been cracking down on brawlers. So think of something.
I shall. About the thief.
Talks too
Yes,
much.
how's it going? Have you caught him? And much more importantly, do you have my gold?
I'm still working on it.
How-
Then see to it that you get my gold back.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Show me your wares.
Now, Alrik's sword should be...
Everybody knows by
No, it's not in his... I think his... Yeah, I think he has it equipped. That's why it's not in his inventory. Yep, that's Alrik's sword right there. So, do not select the dialogue option about Alrik's sword. Instead, just go to Rengaru. Now, this is how you want to do it. Because if you select the dialogue option, you'll have to pay for the sword later. However, if you just go to this guy...
Jorah says you've got his money.
Damn it! I'm out of here!
Yeah, okay. And... he's pretty fast, but we're faster, so... Yeah, okay. We can catch up to him pretty quickly. He always goes to this particular spot right here. Okay. And there he is. He's really easy to catch. Now, what you want to do right here, it's your choice if you want to turn him into the city guard. I personally do not. And spoiler alert, the reason I don't do that is because if you set him free later on, he's gonna reward you with 1 dexterity point. And that's more important than 100 gold pieces in my honest opinion. So, let's talk to him.
Gotcha.
Hey, what do you want from me? Huh?
You stole from Jorah in broad daylight, and he even saw you do it. So I've come to tell you that you're a lousy thief, and that... And now, you tell me who you are.
I'm nothing but a poor wretch, trying to make ends meet one way or another. Well, what else can I do? I can't find a job in town.
All right, I see. Spare me your whining.
Okay, give me the gold.
You had better hand over Jorah's gold now.
Here's the dough, man! But now let me go! I'll never do it again!
I should turn you into the militia.
What else do you want? I've got nothing left. Let me go, man!
Why would I want to do that?
In the city, it's always good to know the right people and to stay on their good side. I could put in a good word for you. I can't and won't say more. The rest is up to you.
Get lost and don't show your face around here again.
Oh, you won't regret this. Thanks, man.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so the reason why...
So, doing all right?
What else do you want? I didn't steal anything else, honest, man.
Yeah, I don't believe that. So the reason why we did that is because, well, he's part of the Thieves Guild. So there's an unmarked quest in the game on how to join the Thieves Guild. There are basically 3 NPCs. Okay, shut up, you herald. Jesus, you're so freaking loud. Shut up. Okay, thank you. So there are 3 NPCs in the game. Rengar is 1. Nagur is the 2nd, and the 3rd is the fishmonger. I forgot his name. In any case, we have Jorah's gold, so we can just give him the gold right now. Save the game. About the thief.
The thief.
Yes, how's it going?
He got away from me.
And what about my gold? Did he get away with it?
Here's the gold.
Here's the 50 gold pieces he stole from you.
Innos be praised. There is still justice in the city.
Okay.
I want part of the gold as a reward.
If it's gold you want, then hunt down the thieves and collect the bounty from Lord Andre. Now, I must get back to my customers.
Now, you can just ask for Alrik's sword.
Alrik says you got his sword.
Do you mean that ragged fellow who traded his weapon to me for a few torches and chunks of meat?
That's him.
I still have the sword.
How much do you want for it?
Well, for you... so what? Here, take it. After all, you did help me get my gold back.
Okay, and now we basically get the sword for free now. Why is this very important right now? What is the sword? Okay, Alrik's sword. 30 damage, 30 strength. Not a really great sword now, is it? Now, what I want to do is go to Brian, sell him some stuff, give Alrik's sword back, and fight him a few more times, just so we can make a little more gold on the side. You can only fight Alrik just a few times in Chapter 1. And I want to check something. Okay.
Hey! What can I get from you?
I can sell you some steel billets.
Okay. What do I want to sell? Rough short sword? Yeah, I don't need that. Heavy branch? I do not need that either. Don't need these hammers. Raw steel. We are gonna use the raw steel way later on. And ring of iron skin. Oh, so difficult. Should I keep it? Shouldn't I keep it? Oh, let's keep it for now. Just for now. Now let's go to Alrik, give him his sword, and we're gonna level up soon. And when we're gonna level up, we're gonna put points into strength and then dexterity, I think. Or maybe two-handed weapons. We're gonna see. We are gonna make a two-handed weapon build because I really like the animations for two-handed weapons. Now let's give Alrik back his sword.
I want to fight against you.
Nah. Before I had to sell my with.
Yes. Here's your sword.
I've got your sword.
Ah, that's much better than fighting with an old stick.
I want to fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
Yep.
Here you are.
We have a new challenger. The bets are placed. Are you ready?
Just a second.
Just a second.
Take your time. I'm starting now.
Really?
Hit him!
Yeah, that was a critical hit right there.
Show him!
That's the ticket.
That hit the spot.
Okie dokie. Okay, now... Did we take any damage? We took... Oh yeah, we took 5 damage. Actually, we didn't take 5 damage points. We...
Inhabitants of Khorinis, by the explicit
that
order of
herald.
the Lord Hagen,
He's so loud.
the following decree is hereby enacted. By reason of the imminent danger of an
Should I put the
attack by
frame
orcs,
rate limit
each
to
inhabitant of
61,
the
let's
world
say?
must
My
prepare
head.
himself accordingly. Everyone is to begin training
Oh
in the
man,
skills of combat
you packed quite a
immediately,
punch.
and to arm
Here's your
himself
100 gold
appropriately.
pieces. You've earned them.
Yeah, okay, let's fight against him
I
again.
want to fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
Yep.
Here you are.
We have the bets are play. Are you ready? Then let's.
So he drinks a quick healing potion.
And now,
Now, what I'm gonna do right now is do a quick
now,
transition. Because we're gonna repeat this fight like a couple of more times, but you don't really need to see this
Not
because
bad.
it's basically the same. It's more of the same. It's nothing interesting. So let's do a quick transition until we're done.
I want to fight against you.
I think that should be enough for now. Let me have a short break. Come back again later. In the meantime, I'll train.
Okay, so let's
hear
do
ye,
some more
inhabitants of
quests.
Khorinis. By the explicit
What else do we
order of
have?
our Lord Hagen.
Let's explore the city a bit more, shall we? Specifically the harbor. Oh yeah, Garwell. Garvel, actually.
What are you doing here?
I'm building a ship because I want to get out of here as fast as I can. But the way it looks right now, this ship will never be finished.
Why are you in such a hurry?
Soon the orcs will come and burn down the city.
What makes you think that?
Boy, have you noticed the paladins running around everywhere? Why do you think they're here? I tell you, they're here because the orcs will attack soon, and that won't be pretty.
Can I help you somehow?
Yes, you can. Find out what the paladins are planning. I want to know why they're here. And I have to know if the orcs will attack and how far from the city they are. One of the bastards was even seen outside the city. Just bring me all the information you can get. I need to know how much time I have left to finish the boat.
What's going on at the harbor?
The orcs are breathing down our necks and you're asking about the harbor?
I only wanted to...
The biggest problem we have is that there aren't enough ships in the harbor to get us out of here. To be honest, there's only one ship here, and that belongs to the Paladins. They certainly won't let us get out of here with that.
Why can't you finish your ship?
Oh, we have thousands of problems. The hull still isn't stable, and it's still missing a lot of boards. But I have hardly any gold left to buy new material with, and the last delivery had bugs in it. My boys don't work productively. One wants a fast ship above all else, the other one is worried about the figurehead. As if we didn't have more important things to do. Also, one of my people is simply not showing up for work anymore. I'm beginning to fear that this will delay the construction even more.
You're one worker short?
Yes, his name is Monty. He's vanished into thin air. That lazy pig is probably living the high life on a farm somewhere. I should never have paid him in advance.
I've heard that other people have gone missing too.
Just what I'm saying. That's where the evil starts. Farum the fisherman told me something similar. His buddy William is no longer around. I bet that the orcs are behind all this.
What?
The orcs?
Okay. Now, there's nothing really interesting here except a book stand, and we probably have read all the book stands in the game by now. We have Brahim the cartographer.
Is it true that some townspeople have simply vanished?
So I've heard, but I'm not sure whether it's really true. Just look around you. Does this rat hole look like the place where you want to spend your golden years? Small wonder that people are getting themselves out of here.
What are you doing here?
My name is Brahim. I draw maps and sell them. Since you're new here, maybe you could use a map of the city? It's quite affordable and very useful until you know your way around.
How
Show me your
affordable?
map.
50 gold pieces for map of the city and 250 for land map of
Come back
Khorinis.
again later. I'm sure to have something new for you then.
Here's the thing. We already have a map from Nefarious that shows the location of the 3 shrines we need to investigate. So we don't really need to buy a map just now. This is Jack. Jack the old lighthouse.
Why, you landlubber? Looks like you're stranded here. You look a bit pale around the gills. Never mind, my lad. All you need is a good stiff sea breeze.
What are you doing here?
Back when I was a young man, I went to sea and rode through many a big storm. No big deal, not at all. But that old tower came closest to what I call a home. I haven't been up there in ages.
Why not?
Ever since these scallywags took over my lighthouse, I haven't dared get closer to it than 20 feet. Really bad rabble, that. They're criminals from the Valley of Mind, you know. There was this big bang on the other side of the mountains, and they swarmed all over the land like flies. Now they're hiding out everywhere, even in my lighthouse. I think they're on the lookout for any ship they can raid. Let them. Then at least they'd be out of my tower.
Yeah, so he has one voice dialogue missing right there. Can't really fix it. I don't know why it doesn't activate. Maybe it never got recorded. I have no idea.
Do you come to town often?
I always say a town is only as good as its harbor. A harbor is the gate to the world. That's where everyone meets and where everything starts. Once the harbor goes to the dogs, the rest of the city will follow soon.
Tell me about the harbor.
The harbor of Khorinis isn't what it used to be. There's nothing but riffraff hanging about. The ships don't come anymore, and trade is dead. This harbor's about to go under.
So why don't you leave?
Nobody would take an old sea dog like me on his ship these days. Most people think that old Jack's got the gout in his rotten old bones.
And are they right?
Balderdash. Once I've got those planks beneath me feet again, I'll feel like a young whippersnapper.
What do you mean by riffraff?
Look at them, the lazy rabble. Most of them don't even know what work is. All they do is drink all day and spend their last pay at the brothel. I tell you, stay away from them.
Why are the ships no longer coming?
They all say that once the war is over, everything will be like it used to be. That's a load of bilge water. I tell you, a sailor can see when a town's going downhill. A sailor feels that in his blood, and I can tell you, forget about this harbor. Its heyday's over.
Yeah, okay. Jack reminds me of my grandpa, especially about criticizing people that don't work. Okay, and I think we visited this guy, and we also have the fishmonger right here. He isn't very particularly interesting.
Hey, do you need fish? Get your fish here, fresh from the depths of the sea.
Can you tell me something about those missing people?
Missing people? This is a harbor, pal. Things like that are bound to happen. The sea is treacherous and bound to claim a life now and then. Captains of large vessels will always sign on new sailors in a large seaport such as Khorinis to complete their cruise. And if they don't find any volunteers, some people may get dragged off against their will, and then they're gone.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
Are you missing someone?
Me? No.
Do you know of anyone who's gone missing?
I witnessed it.
No idea. Ask the shipbuilders.
Don't tell me that.
What ship would that have been?
Good question. Not many ships have come into Khorinis lately. That is true.
That's what I've always said.
Okay, show me your fish.
Show me your fish.
That's what I've always
And yeah, he has fish. What a surprise. Now we're gonna check one last spot, well, a couple of last spots in the harbor city of Khorinis. There are a few miscellaneous knickknacks near the paladin's boat we need to get. So let's visit the paladin's boat. Or the galleon, how they call it. Man, with so many cannons. Ugh. That is an impressive boat, I have to admit. Beautiful design. and the music kicks in. And the sad part is that this music, I don't think it's ever reused except maybe in another part of the game, but damn, it sounds so nice, doesn't it? Now, any other clams around here? Nope. Okay, let's go up here then. And up here. Now, if you manage to wriggle your way through these chests and crates, we can find a few nice goodies to loot here and there. They should be around here towards the end of the pier. Okay, an arrow, a potion, a saw, some coins, a silver ring, another coin. Good, good, good. What else do we have? Come on, what else do we have? We need to have some more stuff. I distinctly remember. Okay. A lump of ore, exactly as we had in Gothic 1. Now, let me ask you guys, how much do you think one lump of ore is actually worth in Gothic 2? 1 gold piece? 2 gold coins? 5 gold coins? Nope. 1 lump of ore is worth 200 gold coins. Yep. 200 gold coins for 1 lump of ore we had in Gothic 1. Jesus, man. So this is how valuable ore really is outside of the colony. Okay, anything else? Some bolts, crossbow bolts, always welcome. Anything else? I think this is mostly it. Okie dokie. Now let's visit the rest of the beach. Now, we cannot get onto this boat just yet. It's guarded by paladins. If you try to board the boat, they will attack you. And you really don't have a chance against them, so don't even bother in the first place. So instead, we are gonna visit this little beach, loot whatever we can loot. Nice fireplace over here, a pan, what do we have? Some fish soup, some wine, just some miscellaneous low value items, but again, we are so poor that we really need everything we can get. Some fish rotting away in the sun, and some fish rotting on the beach as well. What else do we have? More fish, of course. What else? What else? What else? We have... I think we have some clams over here. And there's only one enemy on this particular beach, and that enemy is a giant lizard. So we're gonna save it the game. Okay, we're gonna save the game. We're gonna jump up here. You basically have 2 ways to handle this lizard. You can do like this and just... Okay, you can basically put its back against the wall and just hit it until it's staggered, and you can kill it like this. Or you can use a bow and arrow, whichever you prefer.
Nothing there.
It's your choice. All
Nothing to
options are
plunder.
valid. More fish. Excellent. More fish. We have so much fish. I'm really kind of sad that you can't give Edda, you know, like 10 fish pieces. Ooh, a pirate's cutlass. Now that's a valuable weapon. We cannot handle though. But we can sell it for money, so that's something. Now let's see. What else do we have down here? Do we have any clams? We do not. No clammy clams. Oh well. So that's the only enemy on this particular beach. Gaper clam or gapper clam, not sure how you pronounce it. Does it have a double P? I think it's a gaper clam. Okay. And there are a few plants here at the end of the beach. Couple of meadows knotweed, if I recall right. Yep. One there, and just one. Ooh, okay. And if I'm not mistaken, I might be mistaken. I just want to double check. I think one of those plants was stuck in the wall, so we can enter Marvin mode. You can press F6. So you can basically see through the world like I'm seeing right now. So, is there a plant stuck in the wall right here or not? There are a few plants, by the way, that are actually stuck. Oh, there's a clam stuck in the wall. So, I knew something was stuck in this wall. A spiny clam. Yep. Now, how do I know this? Well, if you ever equip the Amulet of the Will of the Wisp and have it search for stuff, it will find a few items that are stuck in the ground. There are very few items poorly placed by the devs in the game, like 6 or 7 items in total. They are not really valuable items. You can just skip them entirely, but if you are a completionist like me, you can just sort of cheat in air quotes. You can cheat like me and just teleport into the wall, grab your items, and then simply close Marvin mode again, because we do not play with cheats. We only use cheats either because we get stuck in a spot that we cannot get unstuck of, or if I want to do a funny video showcasing how the cheats work. So it's all, which, by the way, I really want to touch on this subject. It's kind of sad that most games nowadays, they don't really have any interesting or cool cheats coded in by the devs. Like, yeah, sure, games nowadays have cheats like infinite money or infinite health or boring stuff like that. But man, back in the day, devs really had fun. Like in Age of Empires 2, when you could summon a turbo race car to kill your enemies, or cheats like in Gothic where you can fly, or you can change the pitch of your voice, or I don't know, do fun stuff, you know? Like, cheats back in the day were actually fun. Developers recognize that sometimes cheating is simply fun, in the sense that you can do fun things in the game. But nowadays, all cheat codes have basically been reverted to a binary simple thing, like just increase your money, experience, health, take no damage, and that's the most boring thing you could ever do in a game. Well, some games had cheats like playing as a chicken, for example. That was fun. In any case, I'm ranting. I'm in rant mode right now. So, what other quest shall we do? I say let's go into the upper quarter in the next episode. So, I think this is a great moment to end the video right here. So, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next episode. And if you really like the video, you can always support the channel by buying me a coffee so we can share more games and stories together. And remember, guys, the most important story in life is your own. Cheers, guys, and take care of yourself.